making hay with that bit of luck. He starts the second leg with a max. Different set of darts again for Peter.
56.
What we expect. He was doing his interviews last week in the back room, and he was angry with himself, Peter Wright, because he knew he'd created opportunities, he'd played well, and really let that match slip last week, that quarter-final against Dimitri.
44.
Well, I wonder, unlucky, the destiny of this match might be settled in that very opening leg. We'll see, because Peter Wright here has to back it up with a hold of throw. 3 games played, still waiting for that elusive first win. 3 straight quarter-final defeats.
42.
Players know, don't they, their records against other players and in venues.
100.
But Peter Wright has won only twice in 8 attempts here in Dublin. He first came here in 2012, would you believe, to the 3 Arena. A very different looking field.
100.
Can you remember the 8 players who first graced the Premier League stage here?
I'll probably get most of them, because it was a year after I had my shock. I know Andy Hamilton was in there, possibly Kevin Painter, Taylor Whitlock, Barneveld, Anderson, Lewis, Wade, can't be far wrong.
You looked that up, didn't you? Correct.
It was close.
No, they were the 8, absolutely spot on.
And it's always been a great venue. The players who come here enjoy the atmosphere. It was particularly brilliant when William O'Connor was the contender that year. Fantastic evening.
Peter, you require 40.
So to double his lead. And it's first dart in the first leg, hit the same target, first dart in the second leg. And Michael Smith has already given himself a lot to do here.
137.
Top v bottom. One has 7 points. Still a big fat 0 for Peter Wright.
Couple of 16 darts to Peter Wright. And whilst the 7-point gap sounds a lot, one night win, you recovered 5 of that, can't you? That's the beauty of this format. You can recover points pretty quickly if you go on a run for a couple of weeks, and Peter Wright certainly got it in his locker. Michael Smith won't be concerned just yet. He'll know where he's gone wrong here. Too many missed doubles in the opening leg. Just got to make sure he holds on to his throw here.
81. $133.
Winner to play either Gerwin Price or Dimitri van der Berg. They're coming up next, of course.
I can't leave a finish. You may see Michael Smith just pepper the treble 19s here. And that was his intention. Now then, sloppy visit from Michael Smith.
Well, it's been a sloppy performance from Michael Smith, full stop.
Missed doubles in an opening leg can set the tone. And Michael Smith has left himself a lot to do here. A big last start for Peter Wright, and will fancy himself to have a go at this.
Well, I repeat what I said not so long ago. The first leg has set the tone for this match.
Peter Wright, will he get 1 or 2? It's going to be 1. He's 2 from 2 on tops, though. Will he be 3 from 3? And this would be a double break. That's a big moment for Peter Wright. And he's just below. Relief for Michael Smith.
The crowd finding their voice. They're on the side of the world champ. And the world champ delivers. 2-dart finish. Keeps in it, but 1 dart miss for 3-0. Important moments.
Crucial for Michael Smith. A sloppy setup play to leave 1-4-6. How a game can twist. Look at that. Peter Wright has a dart for 3-0. His opening visit, he scores 24.
How often do you see that, though? How often one player starts poorly and the other cannot cash in, and the frustration etched on the face of the world champ.
Similar
59.
feel to the opening match last week in Glasgow. Nathan Aspinall, Michael Van Gerwen. There's a lot of errors early on in that match. Aspinall got out in front. Michael Van Gerwen pegged him back, and then
70.
shambolic deciding leg from Van Gerwen. And it's just got that edginess, that feel of it, the first match of the night.
Well, Smith can't ask for much more in terms of an opportunity.
100.
This is the one he has to take.
9 darts, and Peter Wright is on 358. Michael Smith hardly hammered home the advantage, has he? He's got a bit of a lead. Well, that's gone now.
Quite a few of his darts are drifting from the 20 into the 5 and from the 19s into the 7. I think so often with Michael Smith when that happens, it's very much the angle at which he throws the dart and the angle at which the dart lands in the board.
It's more like it. Yep.
The
ball to leave double eight, and he's going to get an opportunity unless Peter Wright can get rid of this 140. And Peter Wright be disappointed. Not just, it's nowhere near, not just for the fact he missed the dart for 3-0. He's thrown in his leg and kind of undone all his early good work here.
9 or 1. Yeah, there it is. Back-to-back legs for Michael Smith. And that was a chance really for Peter Wright, but that was you talked in terms of that leg from Michael Van Gerwen in Glasgow being a shocker. That was up there.
Yeah, it's as you are, 2 apiece. No legs have been won in 15 darts or less, so we expect better, and we're sure that will change in this match. But some early nerves in this opening quarter-final.
Michael Smith was saying, wasn't he, in the build-up,
100.
it's all a case of getting that first win, but getting better. And the crowd behind Michael Smith. Not often you see a crowd
60
against Peter Wright, but not in favour of Peter Wright, but they are cheering on the world champ.
100.
Fantastic story though, isn't it? And there, yeah, applauding the crowd, the support, and credit to him. And can you not respect this guy, what he's achieved, the heartbreak he suffered before getting that maiden title, that maiden TV title, the Grand Slam, and quickly becoming world #1 and world champion.
He followed it up by winning on the World Series. He's won a Premier League night. So talking with him at the airport on Wednesday, he just sort of has this sort of glow about him, a big smile on his face, and he is taking it all in his stride. His time is very much in demand and will continue to be so.
Is this the 3rd consecutive leg for Michael Smith? So a chance for Peter Wright.
Peter, you require 120.
And Peter Wright moved back in front again. Big shot this for Peter. Plenty of room. Good dart. It tops a couple of times. He's missed it on one occasion. And that is a great shot on the fired up Peter Wright. Best leg of the match. Peter Wright moves in front again. And the first real sign of emotion we've seen from either player.
Michael Smith had his back turned and he wasn't watching, but he could hear. Really important leg. 5 legs played,
60.
3 breaks of throw, and that was a chance for Michael Smith. Only 1 dart to go ahead for the first time.
100.
You see, finishing stats really good for Peter. That 1 missed dart, the 1 in leg 3. But he gave him complete control at this opening quarter-final.
Crucial, as you say. Massive dart there from Peter Wright. You mentioned the 9-darter. There's only ever been 1 9-darter here in Dublin in the Premier League. Michael Smith
60
against Daryl Gurney.
Really good shot was right at a crucial time in the match. How crucial will that 120 prove? And credit to Peter Wright, because he was starting to unravel a little bit there, but just to restore a bit of order, he'll feel,
60
with that 120.
Peter Wright, before this game, had the worst checkout percentage of any of the players in the Premier League. Michael Smith finally hits his first 180 in leg 6, but Wright's finishing here has been right, and it's had to be. 3 out of 4, and that's why he's ahead.
100.
Don't forget him,
Michael
the one he
Maguire,
missed.
161.
He only just missed at tops.
He's been unlucky, Peter, and that's where I think he's got to try and stay positive. The performance level's been good. He came into tonight with an average, a tournament average of just a little bit shy of 100. And you made the point, it's the doubles that have cost him at crucial moments.
I think sometimes with this format, though, the stats don't really give a clear picture, because Peter Wright has only played 3 games up until this point. Another chance goes for Michael Smith. He missed 1 dart at tops to win leg 5. He's missed 1 dart at tops here to win leg 6.
May just be 1 dart the bullseye here. Peter Wright to give himself breathing space again. He got the first couple of legs, 12 segment, and it's bullseye for 4-2. Brilliant from Peter Wright, a 120, but maybe that one even more important. And Michael Smith nodding as if what's going on here, but 2 big shots from Peter Wright, and it's a great response from agonisingly missing an opportunity to lead 3-0. Well, 2 legs away from his first points in this year's Premier League.
On the flip side, Michael Smith
100.
will be cursing himself for not being 4-2 up. Brilliant 120 finish, brilliant 81 checkout on the ball, but only in both legs
57.
after Smith had missed a dart at tops.
Wouldn't be just the story. Peter Wright, statistically, he's averaging over 80, just over 87. Probably his worst performance, but it might get him his first win. Still got a bit of work to do here. I always say a break of throw when you're against the darts is very fragile.
140.
Peter Wright lost in the opening round here last year as well to eventual runner-up that night, Johnny Clayton. He's in action later on against Nathan Aspinall. Himself in a good position here, the world number 2.
Fabulous finishing.
41. Michael Maguire,
From Peter Wright.
170.
Well, last week as well, when he's thrown for the match, he didn't need to go for the 167, but he said he felt obliged to for the crowd. He'd have felt obliged there. The key thing is, he's teed up the leg really well, Michael Smith. Should be 4-3.
Michael Smith missed 7 darts at double. Peter Wright has missed 1.
Games from the 7th leg.
But Michael Smith stays in it.
A leg Peter to throw first.
But possibly should have won leg 1, missed 5 at a double. Should have won leg 5, should have won leg 6. But if you're missing the doubles and your opponent isn't,
60.
this is what happens. But again, a poor start to a leg on throw.
When either player breaks, you feel the break of throw's fragile, don't you? It's not as clean cut as someone's breaking throw here, and they're going to go and seal the match. And there we see it's got that sort of feel, hasn't it? Peter Wright has rarely been above the 90 average in the match.
140.
Back in a way, and it might just be this sort of performance he needs, the gritty performance. He's neat and tidy at the back end of the leg. And Michael Smith starting to work his way through the gears now. That's a second max.
It's all about the win for Peter Wright. He won't care about any numbers.
97.
The only one that would matter to him is those double attempts, a 6 out of however. Get the win.
95.
Any chance for Peter here, 86. Isn't a gimme, so he needs to tee this up. 2 trebles ideally, 3. Will put serious pressure on the 86. Can he fill it up? timing from Peter Wright, and all of a sudden, Michael Smith may only get, oh, it's going to be 2 at double 16.
Story to go tonight. The story of the night, Michael Smith missing darts to win leg 1, leg 5, leg 6, leg 8, and he's lost them all. Is he going to lose this one?
Just steadying himself. Now getting involved here. And the first little wobble on the doubles from Peter Wright. And they were nowhere near. Saw the shake of the head. They were nervy darts at double 6. Let off for Michael Smith.
Games from the 8th leg. Michael Smith.
Well, the crowd
9th leg.
are getting involved. 8,000 plus of them. It's always loud. It's getting louder.
140.
Right, kicking himself there. The 180 to leave the 24 in it. And the double 12, he just pulled slightly inside. The 2 double at double 6. They did look edgy. And it's as we are again. Peter raced 2 legs in front, was pegged back. He raced 4 legs, 2 in front. He's been pegged back again. And he's running out of time here.
100.
And also, and I ask you because obviously you'll have experienced it in your career. It's not often at all that Peter Wright has the crowd against him. And I just wonder whether there's a percentage or 2 in that tonight.
I wouldn't have thought so. I think coming here, there'll be that element of doubt because he hasn't picked up a point yet. But it's just not looked himself here, Peter Wright. Even though he's finished pretty well, it's all been a bit stop-start, hasn't it?
Brilliant.
87.
He was close, not close enough.
Well, electing to just pile in.
But he's still got a chance here to go ahead for the first time.
132.
Split this surely.
Got a split, hasn't he? Well, he does now. And he gets I find that a puzzling decision from Michael Smith, but it's all irrelevant because he's ahead for the first time after winning 3 straight legs, and every single missed dart at a double in every leg has been punished. All the doubles missed have been crucial misses, haven't they?
And Michael Smith break again, or can Peter Wright force a decider?
100.
This man here that'll feel it up there at the minute. He's seen a 2-leg cushion slip away from himself twice in the match. 3 darts for 5-3. That, at the minute, is the key moment in the match as far as Peter Wright is concerned. Doing well here, though. A couple of 2 treble visits.
100.
Yeah, Mr. Dart to 3-0, but yeah, that leg 8. 3 clear darts.
140.
But 3 big visits here. Looking like a 1-leg shootout to decide the first match of the night here in Dublin.
No drama there. Even if he doesn't find the treble, just tee it up. Looking like we're heading to a decider. Michael Smith has just got to score as much and hope for some errors. Knows he's got the insurance policy of throwing first in the deciding leg.
13 darter. So here we go, 1-legged dart for a place in the Dublin semi-final.
Game on.
Settled for that. He was a bit lungy with those. Well, that 2nd and 3rd dart, Michael Smith, but just as effective. And a 140 start is asking the question of Peter Wright. Switching down the board. Good start from the pair of them.
I'll tell you what, that's brilliant. That's courageous, and that's really terrific from Peter Wright.
140.
We had the deciding leg in our opening quarter-final last week, and it was far from spectacular. This one, Incredible so far. Yeah, really good from both.
85.
Advantage Smith with the darts. I'll tell you what, when you throw it for the match in any game of darts and you hit 140, 140, 140, that'll do nicely.
And it's bought Michael Smith some time here.
41.
And a fair bit
Michael,
of
you
it.
require 81.
To add 2 more points for the world number 1 who came in as top. Match dart.
49.
Will come back. It's looking like another week with no win for Peter Wright.
Well, he needs the lot. But he's given himself an opportunity.
Michael, you require 32.
Match dart for Michael Smith. 4! Match dart for Michael Smith. That's why that 140 from Peter Wright
Peter,
was so important. He missed 5 darts to win the opening leg, Michael Smith. He's missed 4 to win the match.
The only ton-plus finish in the match has come from Peter Wright. There's not going to be another one. It's wayward. He fancied it as well. He was nodding his head when Michael Smith missed those darts. He didn't really threaten.
26.
4 match darts have come and gone
16.
for Michael Smith. But he gets the job done in the end, and mixed emotions for Michael Smith in terms of the performance, but it's job done. He hung on in there. It's more misery in this week's Premier League for Peter Wright. Still no points for the world number 2, but it's Michael Smith who wins again, takes his points up to 9. He's into the semi-finals where he faces the winner of our next match. It's Gedwin Price versus Dimitri Van den Berg.